Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, another hairstyle because I'm working on that topic again on new characters. And you can see I've used AI, Stable Diffusion, to make a few sample images of what I wanted to do. The idea is a wavy hairstyle, some wavy curly hairs that... I have a curly hairstyle, but I wanted to do something else. And one of the reasons I'm doing so much hairstyles in the recent time is, for one, I'm doing all the characters I volunteered to do, but also because it's something that is unique every time and not just simply from the pre-made stuff that I have. Talking about this is a short intermission, as you can see, because I got a new computer, I got a new PC, but this also means I have to recategorize all my items. Yeah, it's about 750 items that I have to do, and I just noticed while doing that these items are not like I have to recategorize everything. But one of the bigger issues is that they are not correctly filed for the for Genesis 2 female. So basically, if I use the smart content and filter by or filter this with the stuff I can do with Genesis 2, then I have to. Then I don't see them, so I have to do this manually again. And I have to actually resave some of these accessories because, or in general, because I do not have the same or a file or folder structure that I had before, because I had to, start everything from the ground up. So yeah, there's just that much to do, which is the reason why I'm not doing that much content currently. I'm just in the process of reorganizing my whole library of about 750 pieces that I made over the years. Much of them are double, like two pair of shoes, but in the end it's 750 items I have to reorganize, which just takes that much time. Yeah, back to the hair. The base is the same, and I'm using a tube. I have the tube very flat. In this case, I just wanted to work with something very flat, very simple. So this is why this is so very, very basic. There's I decided not to do some split offs, like some curls that go away from the original. As you can see right there, I'm just waving curls in between, because I wanted to have simple UV maps for this. Whole thing took about 90 minutes to 2 hours to actually make and finish, and that is with copy pasting the second half. So hair is still something that takes a lot of time. You can see here that I'm just using a very simple mesh for the base of the hair, and I'm trying to fit this to the style of the images. You can see the next one here. This is one of these are the images I used. I have made about 40 of these with varying styles, but the hair is always similar and the same, and I used these as a reference, basically because I have a model that makes this kind of 3D like image that helps me with actually visualizing how I want the end product to look like. So yeah, we'll see if this is kind of the hair that I can work with or not, and we'll just see how it turns out in the end. But yeah, Not that much of a complex product, and actually the most of the time went, or half of the time went down just for making all the UV maps, which I'm currently doing. Basically just grabbing one of the edges of the whole thing again. And something I had to do this time is actually work through all the UV maps, as you can see here, because they are really kind of messed up. So this took a lot of time to actually fix all the different pieces of the UV map. I haven't put in the work in the studio because this is pretty, yeah, simple to put it that way. But yeah. And it's really strand for strand for strand to work through. Again, reference picture, and I had all of these like on the side on another monitor, so I could just look at them while working. Yeah, one of the things I gotta say is the UV maps this time took a lot of time because usually I just like do 1 or 3 hairstyles, then I copy paste them, which means less work for the UV maps. But this time I actually yeah, I had to do a UV map for each of these, even though there are some of those copy pasted. Still not 100% sure if I really like how the hair looks in the end. I think I could actually add more of the different strands of hair, because it looks a little bit too detailed, is a little bit too yeah, it looks too simple, too simplified to actually work with the model that I use. So I'm not really sure. I made 2 different renders of the, or two different final renders, and I basically decided to go with the slightly better one. As you might have seen before, the clothing that I used in the render is the stuff that I already put back into my library. But again, this is basically what I'm doing most of the time, just fixing back the library. So the new PC that I got is really good. To talk about that for a few minutes before the video is over. It's a really, like, I got a really good GPU, I got a really good CPU that I'm using for the renders, so I'm actually much faster at the rendering part of everything, and the workflow is also, yeah, I mean, I had to reinstall everything, which means also I had to reset all my keybinds for the for Hexagon and stuff, which yeah, just took time. And yeah, one of the main issues is just reinstalling the whole library, which I do piece by piece, because it's just such an, yeah, annoying thing to do. It just takes a giant amount of time, and I still have to work through all the pieces and just yeah, fit them back to Genesis 2 female. So I might actually at some point decide that it's faster to just redo the whole library from scratch and just re-import everything, or resave everything, just load it up, save it again, and that might be a bit quicker because it works. It sets the compatibility to Genesis 2 female. So we'll see how ever I go on about this. In other news, I will do a live stream on the 14th of February. This is yeah, a birthday of someone very special, so this is why I'm doing this. I will do some 3D modeling as well, I think, or I might do some actually I might do some Super Dungeon Tactics play, because I haven't done that in a while. Recently I got in a new game which also took time because I'm playing with friends, so a lot of the time playing video games is spent with friends together, which means less time for playing the solo games that I then do on the channel. But yeah, I actually might do the Wednesday live stream for Super Dungeon, and we're gonna see if we can finish the story, because I think we're relatively close, and I think since we've started playing it live, finishing it live is kind of a cool idea. And that also means that I will look for another game to play in the near future, which I don't know, might be next month or the month after. I don't know yet how quickly I will go on about it. But yeah, that's basically the news. I have to rework my whole library. Also doing new content, and live stream on next Wednesday. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The mad ramblings as usual. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.